Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy the Dreadhead Ninja Bot Rodimus Black, and I'm coming back to you once again today with another hit for all my NECA fans out there. Today we got the Faun from Pan's Labyrinth. Alright, so before we get started on the actual review of the figure, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the box that he came in. On the front of the box, obviously, we have some really nice artwork here of the Faun. Got a few of the fairies around them, and a nice little picture of Ophelia right there in the middle. Box does open up like kind of book style, and right here is where the character would normally be, but he's out of the box. And over here on the side, we also have some nice photography work, some really cool lighting effects and everything that really sell you on the figure itself. And on the back of the box, again, we have another picture of the character, of the Faun, all posed up with all of his accessories. And down here on the bottom, it has Santi, the Pale Man, the Faun, and Ophelia, which are also other figures that are available for purchase. The only other one I'm really interested in personally is going to be the Pale Man. When I see that, I'm definitely going to be picking them up. But this was a great film by Guillermo del Toro. Very beautiful, and really made a really big impact on me at the time when I watched it. And even to this day, I still question what the ending of the movie actually meant. But yeah, so that's a conversation for another day though. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the accessories. Oh, before we do that, on the inside of the box, it does have this nice insert, again with some nice artwork on it. It looks like a picture from the movie itself. So yeah, it's just something if you wanted to take some pictures or something like that with it, this is available to you as well. So moving on to accessories. First up, we have his nice little bag, done really, really well. The plastic on there almost actually feels a little bit like leather. They did a really good job. Bag does open up. Doesn't look like you can store anything in there, but it is a nice little touch that it opens. And it does have a peg right here as well, so that you can close it tight and make sure you have a nice seal. Also, we have a bone. Forgive me, it's been years since I watched the movie, so a little bit of the significance of some of these pieces, they're kind of lost on me right now. I'd have to go back and watch the movie to remember what the significance of the bone was. Also, he comes with his little dagger, which is beautifully done. Looks like we have like a little bit of like, I don't know, copperish, bronzish paint on the handle with some nice detail work carved into it. I mean, oh my god, those NECA guys, let me see if I can get that in. Hopefully you guys can see that. But they really know how to do some sculpt work. And coming from an amateur sculptor, I couldn't tell you how they even managed to get all that level of really fine detail and paint work on such a really small scale. And finally, we also have the carrying case. I think I remember what this was from. It's where he carried the fairies. I think the fairies went inside of this little thing. And that does open up as well. Obviously, no fairies inside. Boo-hoo. That would have been kind of cool, though, if they would have included one. What do you think? Oh, by the way, everybody, I do have my brother Cregan here with me today. He's sitting on the sidelines, kind of being quiet while I do this video. He actually is over here today with me to work on a special project that I wanted to do. It's going to be a video that'll be posted probably early next week sometime. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. Cregan, say what's up to the people, man.
What's up?
What's up? And that's with my wife in the background. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the Faun. This is a beautifully, beautifully rendered figure. Full of detail, full of articulation. If you know anything about NECA, you already know how they do it. I mean, anything from their Alien vs. Predator series, their new Ninja Turtles they got coming out, everything that you can imagine. I mean, they kill it every single time. So real quick, let's talk about articulation on the figure. You know, that's pretty important, right? So head has the ability to move up and down. And this is my first time taking out the box, so we're discovering this as we go. So we got up and down motion, full rotation of the head, arm joints, a little bit on the tight side, but they're going to get you up to about right there. This isn't a figure that's full of action poses, so you really aren't going to need a whole lot. Arm can obviously do a full 360. You got one joint at the elbow, going to get you to there. Hand is going to be on a ball joint as well, so that'll swivel all the way around on both sides. He doesn't come with any additional hands, but this hand right here does look like it would be good for gripping and holding the dagger that he comes with. We do have like a little bit of some articulation up top. Ooh, that was tight. So got that. Also have waist swivel right here. So you got a little ab crunch going on if you need to. And this is something that I really want to talk about. Okay. Y'all see what I'm looking at? You see that? I don't know if that was in the movie, but they should not have included it on the toy. I don't want to look at wooden fawn genitalia when I look at my toys. I just don't. What do you think? What do you think, Creedy?
No bueno.
Yeah, no bueno. We know likey. We know likey. That's not no. Ugh, I'm touching it. I don't like that. All right, but anyways, at the hips we got some movement right in there. It does reveal a little bit of the joint on the inside when you try to pose the leg too far back, but as long as you keep it right there, everything's going to be copacetic. Back here on the legs, we have a little bit of forward and back motion on a single hinge joint. Down here, oh, looks like we have yet another joint right here. It's going to get you back to there and forward to there. So you do get some decent posability out of them. And we also have an ankle tilt as well. So it's going up and down. Ooh, looks like we got some paint wear right in there. I think that just chipped off as I was doing that. Let's see. Let me get out the light. But yeah, you can see right there at the ankle, there is some paint wear. So if you end up picking them up, just be aware, be careful, and just know that that's a possibility for the figure. Alright, other side pretty much looks like it's going to be the exact same thing for the articulation. As always with NECA figures, when you first take them out the box, they're a little bit tight on the joints. But all you got to do is just be a little bit patient and work that in, and now it's working just fine. And we have the same level of articulation in the other ankle as well. So there's the back and forward movement, excuse me. So let's go ahead and see how he looks with his accessories. Is he going to stand? It's not the figure that's not standing, it's the box that I'm using right now. It's really unstable and I really need to make another one. But okay, so I'm just going to hold him. So there he is with his bag. Rocking the man purse, the merce. So first, let's put the bone in his hand. See how that looks. Do you remember what the significance of the bone was?
No, I don't. It's been way too long since I've seen the movie.
Yeah, me too. All right, so but yeah, he holds the bone and he can hit people with the bone. Bam, 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 bam. Remember Bam Bam from the Flintstones? All right, so Dagger. And I think he actually did give this to Ophelia, I think before she went to go see the Pale Man. But
You have his satchel backwards.
oh, I sure do. Thank you. That's the thing about my brother. He is a stickler for the details. Like, there we go. So we got the satchel on. Where'd that dagger go? So he holds the dagger, but it's not the most secure fit. As you can see, that is kind of loose in the hand. But I'm really wondering if that's even really meant for him. I think it might be meant for a smaller figure. But it came with him, so he should be able to hold it. And he technically does and does not.
Does it fit within the little accessory round container?
The little container?
It looks like it opens.
Oh yeah, it opens. Yeah.
I think it's meant to go in there.
See, I thought this was where the fairies.
Oh, maybe it was.
Yeah, I think that's
As
the
I
thing
said,
that
it's been
contained
too
it.
long.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but I have a vague memory of the fairies. Him opening up a container and the fairies popping out. But no, sir, you are absolutely correct. It does fit in there. So if you are looking to
Storage.
yeah, for some storage for the figure, that's a good way to store that dagger to make sure. Once again, I'm in my light. That's a good way to store the dagger. That way you don't lose it in the future. And of course, he can hold that as well. And going to go ahead and put that bone back in his hand. Boom, 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 boom. I'm from Ohio, y'all, so I always got to pay tribute to Bone Thugs and Harmony. All right, but yeah, there we go. All in all, I really like this figure. I mean, I think if you're a collector of NECA figures, and if you're a fan of Guillermo del Toro, if you're a fan of the movie, and you watch this, I can't honestly think of a single reason not to purchase it. I mean, it's beautiful, absolutely beautifully done. And I'm gonna get him a figure stand. That way he stands up properly, without me ever having to worry about him falling over. Oh, there we go. Uh, Maybe this time. Okay. Well, yeah, man. There we go. That is NECA's Faun from Pan's Labyrinth. Like I said, if you guys decide if this is something that's up in your wheelhouse, I highly recommend it. Go out and pick it up while it's still affordable. We all know how NECA figures go. After their original release, they only start going up in price with every month that passes by. So snatch it up as soon as possible. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys. So I want to thank you all for joining me once again in my living room. As always, I always appreciate your support. Appreciate you watching the video. And that's all I really got for you. So as always, be cool and peace. Anything else, Cregan?
Later.
Deuces.